Okay, so to download files on my phone, and I use an Android phone for all it's worth. So I'm going to need an FTP client, and I'm going to use FTP. So that is what I'm going to use. Now then, there are ones available on iPhone as well. It's pretty much the similar sort of process. The layout and everything may be a little bit different. You'll just have to investigate it yourself. But the steps to do such a thing are virtually the same. So the FTP client, basically we want to create one. So we are going to add. Then you come up with all this list. Host name type, which is the file transfer protocol, FTP. Port 21, which is always more or less the same, unless it says any otherwise, but you'll see anyway. Username and password, and then your local storage where you want to save it on your device. So the internal one, right? Well, let's cancel that one. Let's just boom external. We are going to create a folder. ARK saves. Okay, use this folder. Boom. Allow it to do its thing. Okay, right, so that is local directory. So everything that we take from the server is going to save onto your phone in that folder itself. So if we go to gportal, yeah, they're gonna love that. If you go to Nitrado, oh man, right. So these are my servers. So if I go, all right, let's just go back a second. Let's just pop in there. So I've got two servers. One is the Scorched Earth. And the other one is just like the ASA, just standard one. So web interface, you should be familiar with this if you've looking at it on your phone. So web interface, it takes you to the page that basically you can see stuff happening with your server and everything such like. Right, at the bottom you'll see FPT credentials. Basically, it's everything that you need to connect to your server itself. So we are host name. We are going to copy that, and then we are going to pop back over to there. It's a bit of to and fro in. Right, host name, paste. Then we go back to the server, all the way down. FTP. Don't get the MySQL or the FTP. So they are different. Username, port is 21 as it stated. So now we go back to that. Port, paste that one, and back over to there. Oh, man. Password, copy that, and paste, and username, last bit. Username. Did we copy? Copy that. Right. Paste. Right, port. I pasted it in port. So, port is 21. Default is 21. Okay. Enable resume support. Basically, if your server times out after a bit. So, what this does is basically just sends a little request saying, keep the door open, keep the door open, keep the door open. Because after a while, it will automatically shut down. It's no bother, you just have to connect again. But we're going to enable support, resume support, save. Okay, that is that, our server. Boom. Now we get back to this page and we shall connect that one. And there we go. Right. So this is the folder. So ARK SA, shooter game, saved. Now you could save that entire folder, but it is quite big depending on how long you've had your server running, because there are a lot of backups and zip files and tribes and all sorts in there. So we're going to just go in there, saved ARKs. Obviously we are on Scorched Earth because like I had the island and I converted it. So Scorched Earth, you'll see ARK profile, all these are players. You could make a backup of them, of your players. Basically it's everything in your inventory, everything you carry in, your level, everything you've got on all your berries, your hatchet and everything is basically in that bit of, and each one is their own identity. Right, so now you've got ARK tribe and tribe back. These are your tribes on ARK, so obviously you're going to have one or two. And you'll notice if I look at ARK tribe, the top one, it's 3.2 kilobytes, and the one underneath ARK tribe back is 3.2 kilobytes. If your server is stuck in a reset loop, have a look at these first, just to make sure that they are all kind of equal. Sometimes if like a file can get corrupted, and that's what causes like the reset loop, like these files. So all it is, if you see one that is kind of like different or out of sorts, you basically copy the back file. So if let's just say that one, the file is a little different, you should be able to tell anyway, because it's not like a massive amount. It will be a massive amount, should I say. Say that one is 45.2 by 45.4. So we're going to take that one, the tribe back, and then download it, and then rename it, and then delete that one, and then re-upload it, if that makes any sense. The map itself is that one. You can download that. That is the map where all your dinos and everything and all your structures are contained. These zip files are successful backups. Basically, every now and again, your server, if you've set it to autosave or you do save world, it basically saves in one of these, and you'll see they're in date order as well. So you've got Scorched Earth WP. That one is 8th of the April 2024 at 1832. Was when that was saved. So if you go down 9th, 10th, 10th, yeah, the 2024 is just because it's, oh man. So yeah, so these are the sort of kind of ones that are successful. These are like everything's okay with these. So if you download one of them, so you've got a tribe, the map and everything. So now if you click download, okay, so you're going to save those 4 items. Okay. So they are saving now to your phone. That is the local file. That is where they are going. And then you can sort of kind of edit them and re-upload them if that's the issue. But you'll remember, you are going back to a point in time. So if you've got a tribe that has built an entire island's worth of stuff up overnight, they are probably going to lose it. But if you've got no choice, if you get no joy with the customer service or anything, you can do this yourself. I mean, I did it myself. It caused a rollback basically, and there was 1 or 2 Patreons that weren't happy, but I mean, everybody else was happy because they could actually play back on the island. Okay, so now if we look at the file manager, this is basically just the files. So if we've got ARK saves, so now we've got the 4 files, if you like. These are the ones, and then we can like edit them and do stuff, and then we can re-upload them as well. Obviously, the easiest way is on PC. So we've done the exact same steps as we did on the other one: host, username, password, port. I am in Quick Connect already, so I am actually connected to the server. So on the left, we have the local, basically where I am going to save, and this is the save content. And on the right, it is the server itself. So if we click in there, saved, go in there, saved, there we go. So it's exactly the same. I basically took that folder, the shooter game folder. So if I just go back up again, back, saved, shooter game, and collapse that down. So that is the ARK SA shooter game. So I basically just copied that folder onto my hard drive. Once it's there, it's basically a backup of your ARK server. Okay, so these are the files that I've downloaded. So I've downloaded a copy of the island, a tribe back, and two zip files, one dated the 8th and one dated the 10th. Obviously, if the scorched earth is corrupted, you're going to want to go to the last one. So it's that one. We are going to rename this one. Just terrible doing this on a phone. Rename. So we are just going to rename that or rename. Go to there. Rename. Just put bad. As long as it's not the same one, as we are going to move stuff about. So that is the bad one. That's the world that won't load. So now we're going to go into the zip file, which is that one. More, opening another app. All right, okay, we'll dismiss that. That one, extract here. Okay, oh, it's all right. Yeah, I've already done that one. So replace. So it doesn't put it where it says it's going to put it. So we need to go back to there, go back again. So now it's in, there is ARK saves. And we go back. The one that has just zipped is that one there. So now we need to rename that. Or, I mean, you can move it first, then rename it. But we are going to rename it. So we are going to move that, delete that, all the way down past the underscore. So that now becomes our new world. Back in a point of time that got saved. Okay, we want to move this internal storage, ARK saves. So we are going to put it there, paste, boom. Okie dokie. Right, if you had a tribe back anomaly. So like if your ARK tribe was way bigger than it's supposed to be, you would basically just rename the back file. So rename. So we take that off and it's just ARK tribe. Okay. Yep, gives you the warning, obviously. So yeah, so you can see like the ARK file and the tribe file, tribe ARK tribe, and tribe back. They are normally within 1 or 2 bytes of each other, but a corrupted one is way bigger. You'll be able to tell straight away, and that can cause the server to restart because there's something wrong with it. Right, so that is that bit done. So we've figured out that we've got a corrupted island, or we've figured out we've got a corrupted tribe. So now we've corrected that on the phone, and now we're going to go back into FTP and upload that to the server. Okay, so we have changed the file names. We have figured out that the island is bad, or the ARK tribe is bad, and we've renamed that. Now we want to upload them to our server. Now make sure your server is off, completely off, a full stop before you upload it. or else you're going to have the same problem again. You're going to corrupt the file during the transfer. So you do have to make sure that your Nitrado server is off completely. Right, that being done, you're ready to go. So on your phone, here we go. This is the local file again. So we want to upload not the bad one, the one that we've unzipped, unpacked, and renamed. Or you could probably you figured out that the ARK tribe was way different. A couple of bytes in the backup and normal is okay. It's, if you look at one, you'll be able to tell if it's a bad one or not because they are ridiculously big. So we've renamed the ARK tribe backup to ARK tribe. And now we're going to replace that. So we've just renamed the ARK tribe. We haven't changed any of the numbers. And we're going to upload that to the server itself. So these are the file that we have selected locally. These are the ones on his phone. So if we go to the cloud, we're still connected. So now we want to put them into the server itself. Obviously, you can't just click upload now because they will go to this destination. You have to put them in the place where you got them from. So saved ARKs, it's there. Scorched Earth, there. Right, so this is the home of where they are going to live. Now, I'm not going to upload. So if I click my phone at the minute, if I go to the phone, they've both got the ticks on. And now if I click that little upload icon there, if I click that one, it would upload from my phone to the server itself, which I'm not going to do because my server is active and I've got Patreons on there. They're all running around happy and stuff. So if I did that, I would probably corrupt a save or corrupt the island, and then the server would go into a loop. And then the irony is that I would have to do all this again. So I'm not going to do that. But that is what you would do if you want to save your ARKs locally. So it's the Scorched Earth. It's the same on the island as well. I mean, if I just go to the island, it's the same sort of thing. So you've got the profiles, and then you have got, like, at the bottom, that one. The island, that is a copy of the island, like the tribe backs. You can see ARK tribe backs. They're all pretty much the same kind of size. If you find an anomaly, download that first, try and correct it, and then upload it. There may be, with mods, if you've got servers running with mods, which I do, I have two servers. So I've got the island and I have got Scorched Earth, and they are running the exact same mods because I've put them in a cluster. So you can transfer from the island your character and your dinos, go over there. It's what they call like in a cluster. It makes it like an effortlessly transfer thing. So if you know that the mods are okay, because as time goes on, normally the mod authors update the mods, and it can corrupt the mod itself. But if you've got two servers and one of them is working perfectly with the mods updated and everything, and then the second one is just stuck in a reset loop, that would be the first thing to try. That is what I did. I sent a ticket into Nitrado, and I waited and waited. I mean, I'm paying for a service for these guys to do. And eventually I just did exactly what I did here. I found the corrupted save file from when it got updated, and I replaced it, and the server was working perfectly fine. Nitrado didn't contact me until the next day saying, oh, you probably got to wait for mods updated, which I know it wasn't. It wasn't the mods, because I got an island working, fully working, functioning, everything was fine. It was just Scorch got an update and it got corrupted, which they do. Right, guys, I hope you found this kind of useful. Again, always make copies of everything that you do, because it's easy to get lost. You know, if you're changing names or you're uploading or downloading, just be mindful of what you're actually doing. So I'd hate for you to click things or do things and say, well, Jim says you can do this, and you've done it completely wrong. So always document your steps, save copies of the copies, basically. Do stuff like that. Right, guys, if you found this kind of helpful, don't forget to whack a like on it, and consider subscribing, because I am doing like ARK series as well. I'm loving it. Right. Cheers, guys. See you in the next one.